Imagine building a flawlessly structured, upscale life as a premier executive at a high-level investment firm, only to have your predictable universe violently fractured in the middle of the night following your estranged father's funeral when the FBI corners you with a ruthless ultimatum: become their undercover inside man to dismantle a multi-billion-dollar global money laundering syndicate operating right under your nose. This is the heart-pounding, high-octane, and utterly relentless reality that engulfs corporate executive Walter Nash in David Baldacci's monumental thriller masterpiece, Nash Falls. Serving as the explosive, foundational first installment of his blockbuster Walter Nash series, this spectacular crime fiction thriller functions as an absolute masterclass in the corporate espionage, forced proximity, and legal suspense genres, demanding to be blared through your headphones as an addictive audiobook where every high-stakes boardroom confrontation and pulse-pounding escape rings out with cinematic perfection. Walter Nash has spent his entire adult life hiding behind a heavily armored psychological shield of safe routines, working excessive hours at Cybernetic Investments to provide a secure paradise for his wife and daughter. His meticulously ordered timeline shatters when the FBI targets Victoria Steers, an elusive international criminal mastermind who has successfully evaded global intelligence agencies for years. Stranded in a dangerous game of corporate cat and mouse, Walter has little choice but to weaponize his sharp financial intellect to trace Steers' illicit capital flow. However, when the brilliant, cold-blooded queenpin discovers she has a mole in her inner circle, she turns the tactical chess match into a brutal personal nightmare, orchestrating a devastating retaliatory strike against Walter's domestic sanctuary that completely strips away his upstanding, rule-abiding identity. Baldacci masterfully structures a fast-paced, multi-layered narrative, effortlessly layering sharp conversational dialogue over a poignant, exceptionally realistic exploration of grief, deep-seated family trauma, and the terrifying psychological cost of vengeance. The emotional stakes skyrocket as Walter's defensive walls completely dissolve, forcing him to unleash an unhinged, fiercely lethal version of himself just to survive. The audiobook format transforms this sweeping, planet-hopping manhunt into an extraordinarily intimate experience, beautifully capturing the chillingly calculating tone of Victoria Steers and the raw, breathless determination of a broken family man who is ready to burn down an entire empire for justice. It is a triumphant, pulse-pounding masterpiece that completely redefines modern crime noir, proving that when the criminal underworld pushes an ordinary man past his absolute limits, the absolute safest move isn't to look for a way out, but to become the exact monster they never saw coming.